Samuel had always believed that a sharp mind was the greatest treasure of life, and that even as the years passed, it was possible to nurture and preserve mental clarity by adopting simple, proven strategies. At the age of 79, after years of watching friends succumb to memory lapses and foggy thinking, he decided it was time to take charge of his own cognitive health in a way that was both methodical and enjoyable. Samuel's daily routine became a carefully crafted blend of mental challenges, physical activity, social engagement, and nutritional mindfulness, all designed to keep his brain active and resilient. Every morning, as the first light crept through his bedroom window, Samuel woke up at the same time without the aid of an alarm clock, knowing that a regular sleep schedule was essential for maintaining his body's internal clock. He believed that consistency in waking time laid the groundwork for the rest of his day, helping to stabilize his mood and mental faculties. After a light breakfast rich in fruits, whole grains, and a generous serving of nuts, which were known to be high in omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants, he began his routine with a brisk 30-minute walk outdoors. This walk, often accompanied by the sounds of chirping birds and the rustle of leaves, not only improved his cardiovascular health, but also stimulated blood flow to his brain, providing oxygen and nutrients that were vital for cognitive function. Research had shown that physical exercise promoted neuroplasticity, and Samuel experienced this firsthand as he felt his thoughts becoming clearer with each step. Upon returning home, he engaged in a series of mental exercises that he had learned from cognitive health seminars and articles published in reputable medical journals. Samuel spent about an hour solving crossword puzzles, brain teasers, and Sudoku, activities that he believed challenged his memory, attention, and problem-solving skills. He often recalled a study from Harvard Medical School indicating that such intellectually stimulating activities could delay cognitive decline. His routine also included a 20-minute meditation session in which he practiced mindfulness and deep breathing exercises. Sitting quietly in his favorite armchair, he focused on each breath, letting go of intrusive thoughts and allowing his mind to rest even as he remained alert. Samuel found that meditation not only reduced stress levels, but also improved his concentration and clarity of thought throughout the day. In the late morning, Samuel dedicated time to reading a book, often a historical novel or a work of nonfiction that piqued his interest. He preferred reading physical books rather than screens, as the analog experience was gentler on his eyes and allowed him to immerse himself fully in the narrative. He believed that reading not only expanded his knowledge, but also exercised his brain by challenging him to visualize and interpret complex stories. After lunch, which was carefully balanced with lean proteins, colorful vegetables, and whole grains, Samuel made a point to engage with others. He would visit a local community center or call a close friend, as social interaction was another key pillar in maintaining cognitive health. His conversations were lively, often interspersed with discussions about current events, personal memories, and plans for future hobbies. Social engagement, he recalled, was linked to lower risks of Alzheimer's disease, as many studies had pointed out that people with rich social networks tended to have sharper minds. In the afternoon, Samuel sometimes joined a group session at the community center where participants engaged in creative activities like painting, playing chess, or learning new musical instruments. Such activities, as research indicated, stimulated different parts of the brain and foster connections between neurons, a process that is crucial in preventing memory loss. Samuel's afternoons also included light physical activity, such as gentle yoga or stretching exercises that helped alleviate any physical tension accumulated over the day and further contributed to his overall well-being. As dusk approached, Samuel would prepare a nutritious dinner, one that was low in saturated fats and sugar, but high in essential vitamins and minerals. He often reminisced about a nutritionist's advice that a Mediterranean-style diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, fish, and healthy oils, was one of the best dietary patterns for keeping the mind clear and reducing inflammation. After dinner, Samuel allowed himself some leisure time, during which he might listen to classical music or watch an old film, a time meant for relaxation and unwinding before sleep. A strict rule in his regimen was to avoid screens at least an hour before bedtime, a practice based on studies that showed blue light from electronic devices could interfere with the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep. Instead, he would dim the lights and settle in with a soft blanket and a cup of herbal tea, often chamomile, which was known for its calming properties. As his bedtime approached, Samuel practiced a brief nightly review, a mental ritual in which he reflected on the day's events, expressed gratitude for the positive moments, and set a quiet intention for a peaceful sleep. He would then lie in bed and, rather than ruminating on thoughts that might cause anxiety, he would focus on his breathing, letting each exhale carry away the remnants of stress. Over time, these consistent habits began to bear fruit. Samuel noticed that not only was his sleep more restful and uninterrupted, but his overall cognitive clarity had improved markedly. He found himself recalling details from conversations with friends, remembering appointments without the need for reminders, and feeling a renewed sense of purpose in his daily activities. His friends remarked on his bright eyes and enthusiastic spirit, noting that his secret lay in his disciplined yet holistic approach to health. Samuel's journey was not without setbacks, of course. There were days when the fog of fatigue returned, or when his mind wandered into realms of doubt and distraction. On those days, he revisited the advice of experts and the personal testimonies he had gathered over the years, reminders that mental clarity was maintained through perseverance and self-care. He recalled reading about the benefits of intellectual activities in aging populations and the importance of maintaining social bonds, even when one's strength seemed to wane. All these pieces of advice, though simple, were interwoven into a daily fabric that sustained him. Samuel also began to document his journey in a journal, noting the small victories and challenges he encountered. This journal later became a source of inspiration for his grandchildren and friends, a testament that aging did not necessarily mean decline, but could be a period of renewal and reinvention. His story spread in his community, motivating others to adopt similar routines. Neighbors who once struggled with memory lapses started forming their own reading clubs, and local community centers began hosting meditation and gentle exercise classes, all inspired by the practical examples set by Samuel. Researchers even noted that his approach, combining physical activity, mental challenges, social interaction, and mindful nutrition, mirrored the latest scientific findings on cognitive health in seniors. Many studies, such as those published in the Journal of the American Medical Association and other reputable sources, supported the idea that an active lifestyle could delay the onset of cognitive decline, reduce the risk of dementia, and improve the overall quality of life. Samuel's regimen, though born from personal necessity, was rooted in these research findings, making it not only effective but also replicable for others seeking a sharper mind. On days when he felt particularly contemplative, Samuel would sit by his window and watch the world go by. He marveled at the subtle changes of the seasons and the quiet rhythm of life, a rhythm that, when followed, brought structure and peace to his mind. He understood that the brain, much like a muscle, needed regular exercise to stay strong and flexible. Every puzzle solved, every conversation held, and every new skill learned contributed to that strength. His journey was a reminder that the mind never truly stops growing as long as one is willing to challenge it. In his later years, when many believed that the mind naturally slowed down, Samuel defied expectations by continually seeking new knowledge, exploring new hobbies, and engaging with people from all walks of life. His story became a beacon of hope and a practical guide for anyone determined to keep their mind clear and active, regardless of age. The lessons he learned: set a consistent schedule, embrace physical activity, nurture social connections, follow a healthy diet, and commit to lifelong learning, form the core of his daily routine and the secret to his cognitive resilience. Even now, as he sits in his favorite chair and watches the twilight deepen. Samuel's thoughts are as clear as they were in his youth, a testament to the power of simple, effective strategies combined with unwavering determination. His life, marked by continuous growth and enduring curiosity, stands as living proof that maintaining mental clarity in old age is not only possible, but can be a source of profound joy and fulfillment. Every day, with every mindful practice, Samuel reaffirms that age is merely a number and that the true essence of life lies in the constant pursuit of knowledge, connection, and inner peace.